Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on my video. This is my second video, so I'm so excited. I'm going to be showing you guys today how I do my epoxy coasters. That's an example of some that I did before. This mold, I believe I got it from Amazon. I'm not sure exactly the store, but they're all over Amazon, so you'll be able to find them. So with these, I put glitter, like a kind of confetti stars. I'm not doing that this time. I believe that I'm just gonna stick with the gold leaf. And so if you're interested in learning how I do these epoxy coasters, stay tuned. Okay, so here I have already mixed the epoxy and separated in different mixing cups. This is just basic epoxy from Michael's, and it's part A and part B. So when you're mixing it, you have to make sure that you have equal amounts. And I'm gonna go ahead and go with the colors black. This black is just regular acrylic paint from the craft store. I'm gonna put it in one of the mixtures of epoxy. Not much, because acrylic paint will thicken up the epoxy till it's like sticky, and you don't want that. I'm also gonna add a little bit of fine black glitter to the epoxy, just to see if it gives it a little shimmer or shine. And then I'm going to mix that up really good just to see if I like the color of it. I was gonna use this black, I'm sorry, that gold, but I decided to go with the gold leaf instead of the gold acrylic paint. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix up my black. I'm gonna mix it up and see if it's black enough, if that makes sense. I don't want it translucent. I want it a nice solid black. So I'm just gonna mix it, make sure I don't have to add any more epoxy or any more black acrylic paint. So now I'm gonna take the clear epoxy and I'm gonna apply it to the corners of my or the tips of my coasters. That's just the way I like it. I like it clear in that area. It's just my style. And now I'm going to go ahead and add my gold flakes. And let me just tell you guys, I struggle with this, so I'm gonna speed it up for you. Whew, yeah, I survived, but let me tell you, the struggle was real. So I'm gonna now take my black epoxy and I'm gonna apply it around the back end of my coaster mold, and I'm gonna make sure that I get around the same amount in each of the sections. And let me just tell you, epoxy is not cheap. So whenever you're dealing with it, you want to make sure that you get all of it out. Like, you want every drop. I know it's like impossible for every drop, but try to scrape it out. I usually have molds sitting around like for keychains and things like that, but I didn't have it ready for this video, so I'm just gonna try to get it all out and all into my coaster so that it will be used and not wasted. You don't have to worry about getting it perfect. It'll move around eventually. So now I'm gonna go with my pearl white acrylic paint, and I'm just gonna apply a little because it's not much white that I want. Sorry, you can barely see it there, but it's like a pearly acrylic white, and I'm just gonna mix it up. And I'm also gonna add my like mica powder, mica powder, however you pronounce it, sorry. But it's just to add an extra shine to it. And I also got that at Michael's. So I'm just going to add a little bit to the mixture and mix it up really good. Then apply the white along the black. Like so. Gonna make sure I get it in each section. It does not have to be perfect. If it drips somewhere else, that'll be fine. Because one thing I learned about working with epoxy is it's all a part of the design. You are not making a mistake. So like that, if it does get everywhere, then that's fine. Because it's all going to move around fairly soon. And I'm just trying to get every drop of it out of there. Okay, so now I'm just making sure that I got every drop, and then I'm gonna take my stick and kind of swirl the white and the black together. I don't know why I do this. I think it's just like a personal preference or something, like relaxing. It's really no point, but I'm gonna flood the coaster with the clear, and that's gonna help the epoxy move around once I hit it with my heat gun. And I'm making sure that everything is filled in and that I'm using all of the epoxy. Just gonna save a little bit in the cup for later. I'm sure it's gonna come in handy. So now I'm gonna go in with my heat gun and I'm gonna loosen up the epoxy and let it move around a bit. As you can see, I'm kind of like dabbing it. I'm not staying in one place at a time because it will burn your mold and it will burn your epoxy. So you kind of want to move swiftly and around. Don't just stay in one place. And look at that. Look how it's moving around like water now. So I just play with it until I get it the way I like it. Then guess what, y'all? I'm gonna torture myself again and put some more gold flakes in there. Okay, so now I have had enough with the gold flakes. I'm going to use the rest of the clear epoxy and just apply it on top of the gold flakes to make sure that they stay in place and they do not blow into the black and the white. And also I'm just making sure that I get almost every drop of epoxy out of there. Gonna move them around a little bit until I'm satisfied. Then I'm gonna go back in with my heat gun and I'm just gonna make sure that I pop all of the bubbles. That's also what the heat gun does. It pops all of the bubbles out of there so there won't be any bubbles in your coasters or in your art or whatever you're doing. So now I am satisfied with how it looks. I'm just gonna see a little piece of gold leaf out of place. I'm going to take that out of there. And then I'm going to let this cure. It takes around, they say 24 hours. It'll get hard before then, but for it to be fully cured, it does take up to 24 to 48 hours. So if you're not already, please like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Barb Creates, and stay tuned for the finished product. Thank you for watching. Okay, guys, I am back, and it is the next day. I'm just testing them out. They are hard enough that my fingerprints are not in the resin. I'm going to go ahead and take them out of the mold, and I am loving them already. They're so cute. I love this color combination. I know it's plain and whatever, but it makes it look really nice. Look at those gold flakes that put me through it. They were so worth it. Even on the back, you can see the glitter that I put inside the black acrylic paint. That really pops it. You can put them any way, right side up or upside down. They go both ways. They're so cute. Look at that. Look at that shine. I'm just going to go ahead and take all of them out and clean up around the edges. You see the way I just bent that. They're still flexible, not solid like these, but by tomorrow they will be. That's why I said sometimes it takes from 24 hours to 48 hours to fully cure, but it is well worth the wait. I am loving these. I may give these away, maybe in a giveaway, or I may end up keeping them for myself. I don't know. They're super cute, and some people usually go around the edges with like a gold metallic paint. I guess I could do that, but I really like them the way they are, and I don't want it to take away from the gold flakes that gave me a run for my money. But I don't know, maybe it's an idea. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do, but I really want to thank everyone who watched my video, who liked my video. And, you know, I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope someone tries it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Barb Creates. Thank you guys again. Bye-bye.